Hello, my name is Evan Jacobs with the Qualified Applied Behavior Analysis Credentialing Board. I would like to share this interview that I did with Dr. Mariela Feldman, who's the chair of QABA's International Development Committee. In this insightful interview, she discusses how she got started in the field of ABA, as well as her plans for QABA in Latin America and around the world. I hope you enjoyed this interview with Dr. Mariela Feldman. How did you get into the field of applied behavior analysis?
That's an interesting question. When I was going to school, I majored in psychology for my bachelor's degree, and I did my master's at the same time. Actually, it was a very unique situation. And the master's was in behavioral psychology. So they started offering some of those classes, and I started really enjoying it, doing some internships, and that's how I got into ABA. Once I graduated, I got a job in ABA and as a behavior instructor, and I loved it, and I never left.
What do services look like for people in Argentina?
Services are still pretty limited. Um, they're slowly increasing. There are some ABA agencies there, but the funding is very little to none. So parents have to, pay out of pocket for services. There aren't that many trained professionals, and that's something that we're at Qaba trying to change to increase access to for individuals to get access to these services by having more professionals trained in Argentina and many other countries.
How would you like QABA to have the greatest impact in Argentina?
Well, definitely, trying to get as many people to get the credentials for the abat, the QSPS, and the QBA. We need to ensure people continue learning and studying and taking the courses so they can pass the certification and become certified so they can work with all these individuals excuse me, that need so much support.
In your opinion, what is the biggest challenge of getting families those crucial services that they need?
I think not having the access to, I think it's a twofold. On one hand, there aren't enough trained professionals to support all the individuals that need the help. And on the other hand, the funds. They don't have the funding to pay. If a child may need treatment 5 days a week, they cannot afford to pay that. So those are the two biggest barriers: finances and professionals available.
How did you come to chair the International Development Committee?
I started by being really interested in it and becoming a member of it. And so I participated in the monthly meetings. I started doing some research about, ABA in many countries. And I felt that it was really important for me to be more involved. When I was studying in the University of Buenos Aires, I started studying psychology, and everything was about psychotherapy. There was nothing about ABA, and when they talked about ABA, it was really negative. So now, living in the United States and having had the education and the experience, and seeing how ABA, the impact that it has on individuals, I wanted to give back. And me becoming the chair of the International um, uh, Development Committee gave me the chance to reach out to so many people, countries, and hopefully affect change that way.
What for you is like the number one goal of the International Development Committee?
it's really reaching out all the countries that we can, and helping all those individuals that want to become credentialed, um, get the education they need so they can help individuals. At the end of the day, it's all about helping the individuals in need and making sure they receive the services so they can be independent and they can have the best quality of life. And by receiving services by trained professionals, they have the best chance at that. So we really want to work with all the countries out there, try to talk with government, health organizations, trying to get Qaba to be part of certifications that people need to get. Getting into universities is really important. So people, when they go to universities, they study psychology or any related field, ABA, they can receive these classes as well and become trained.
What are some things in the work that you do that you find yourself constantly bringing up to the people that you supervise in Central and South America?
I think it's really, people, when people reach out to me, it's because they're passionate about what they're doing and they really don't know what they're doing. They don't know that they're doing it well. They don't know that they're doing it with fidelity. They don't know that they're doing it in the right way. So I'm constantly supporting people, teaching them how to engage in specific strategies. I really think that in those countries, specifically in South America, it's supporting and validating that what they're doing is correct, or teaching them the right way to do things. That's what they need the most over there, and really pursuing their dreams. Many people, they want to start doing it, but then they get busy with work, or the certification in many places is not mandatory in any further job. So many times they stop pursuing it, but it's knowing and reminding them that getting a certification is really important because it gives them validation that what they know, that they've learned, is correct. And parents also, it's really important for parents to see that they're getting treatment for their children or their sons or daughters, from someone that is certified.
Now, you've done numerous presentations in your career. What are some topics that you talk about or that maybe you find yourself going back to during the numerous presentations that you've done?
I think one of the main topics is culture. It's really important for professionals to be sensitive to each family's culture, and to involve the family into the treatment plans and what we teach the children and how we teach it as well. We are all a team, the families, the professionals, the individual receiving treatment, other professionals that might be working with the individual as well. And so being sensitive to the culture is really important. For example, I'm Latina and I work with hundreds and thousands of Latin families. And I know culture is very important to them, and how we approach treatment, how we involve the entire family and not just parents into the treatment. And so that is really important. And to continue presenting and to continue teaching newer ABA professionals how they should be sensitive to the family's culture. And if they don't know much about that culture, it's really important to learn and to ask questions, to be respectful of the families we work with.
Where would you like the QABA to be in 5 years?
I would like for us to be in every country. I would like for us to be offering certifications everywhere at all the three levels. All three levels are really important. We need practitioners at the abat level. We need a more advanced practitioners or middle tier supervisor for the QASP. And of course, we need supervisors to be designing the treatment plans, the QBAs. So we want to increase, continue to expand and make everyone aware that the QABA is the only accredited international certification body as well, and continue growing. And so all the individuals that need help can have access to services.